Me when I get angry. Me explaining why I got angry. Look, when we explain it, it starts to sound really silly, okay? No, buddy. My ankle for literally no reason. Yeah, I have noticed that it is, more often than not, just happening out of nowhere. For no reason. Just, oops, rolled myself. Sorry. When you're closing apps and accidentally close the music. Yeah, that's annoying, but at least you can pop it right back up in 2 seconds. Somewhat related to this, does iPhone absolutely not have a close all of them button like Android does? Just close them all, please? Do I actually have to scroll through, or not scroll through, but swipe on each individual one? I'm really showing just why I flunked out of any sort of tech certification. I'm gonna be bagging groceries for the rest of my life. Someone sends a screenshot. Me checks their battery percentage. I mean, that's explicitly and specifically a you problem. I could not care less, and therefore I am cooler. Me, fine, I'll just run away. You're 25, I don't give a shit. Well, fine, I'm gonna do it now. You suck. When the character that's been helping you throughout the whole game turns out to be the final boss. Wasn't there a game? It's a co-op game, you know, you and your buddy play through the whole time, and then at the end you have to fight each other or something. You are your final bosses. Me, a non-native speaker, proudly watching TV without having to use subtitles, British accent. Well, which one though? Because I genuinely think that 95% of the British accents are totally fine and normal. There's just a couple that are a little bit more difficult to discern than the rest. Me looking back, making sure no one saw me type 5 plus 3 on the calculator. Yes! Thank you! I mean, I guess not thank you. I've never felt so called out before in my life. Like, yeah. I use the calculator for stuff that I can't do in my head. Sometimes I use it for stuff that I can, but don't want to take the extra, I'm not kidding, couple of seconds to do that. Like just a couple of seconds for my brain to add 3 to 5. And you ask me what 24 plus 17 is? I don't know. All right? I went through the same schooling as you. It's not their fault. I'm just stupid. When anyone tries to explain a card game for more than 0.4 seconds and my brain already begins to disassociate. That's why over on Pymations, when we launched our Patreon and had all of our new trading cards and stuff, we made sure that the rules didn't make any sense at all because it's not a playable card game. They're just collectible cards. But having stupid nonsense rules really adds something to the legitimacy of it being a real card. Annoying the cat again? Of course not. When you buy a charger at the gas station. No, it's not when you buy a charger at the gas station. It's when you plug into the USB port on your car that charges so slow that it isn't actually charging anything unless your phone is like asleep or off. It goes so slow, man. Finally, a day off. My day off. I think it's great. I think it's great that the way society is currently organized, our days off are usually spent not living. Me, I'll put my drink in the freezer so it cools faster. Me opening the freezer 2 days later. Every time. Why is that one of the universal things we all share with each other? Is that we'll put something in the freezer so that it gets colder faster, forget about it, oops, exploded everywhere. Why do we all do that? The only time you promise to quit drinking. And do you? I think I've made that promise to myself 100,000 times now, while in this exact situation. What the hell is wrong with me? My kitchen after making 1 egg? You know, it is not hard at all to clean while you cook. No, it's not. Don't ever let anybody tell you that things have to get horribly messy in order to make stuff. Maybe for the moment, but then you clean it up and move on to the next thing. So that way you don't have this at the end to worry about. Cleaning while you go is possible and not hard. When you send a risky text and get the same energy back. Oh, what was the risky text, dog? Me reading the messages via the notifications bar and pretending not to be online. You know what? See, there's a really bad phone idea that I just had, like an evil one, right? It's not just read receipts. It'll send you a screenshot of someone looking at the notification. Oh, that would be messed up. Google Maps, arrival time, 5:46. Me outside at 5:39. Ha! Gotcha, bitch. That was one of my favorite things to do when driving across the country. If I ever took like a little solo road trip to go back to Spokane or to come back to Colorado or whatever, that's what I would do. It would say like, all right, continue on I-25 north or south for 700 miles or something crazy like that. And I'd say, okay, how much faster can I do this? I'm just driving straight down the rest of the way. Let's make it happen. Couple fuses blew out. Electrician wanted $600 to fix. A little YouTube, determination, and now my house is on fire. Look, sometimes you should just pay the person that knows more than you to do the thing that they've been doing a lot longer than you ever have or will. This is what I call having fun. I don't think I'd be able to do it. Look, sitting at my desk has already gone from being a joy as a child when I was in high school and whatnot, to being one of my least favorite things to do. I hate being down here. I hate looking at these screens, but without this machine, I can't make anything that I want to make. But sitting in bed, under the blankets with a hot laptop on my body, I'm gonna freak the hell out. Dinner is ready in 20 minutes if you could finish your game by then. Okay, Mom. 2 minutes later. Can I help with dinner, Mother? That would be lovely. In a perfect world, my man. When I'm showing my friend a movie and they guess the plot twist in 10 minutes, so now I gotta gaslight them. The amount of times I have watched a movie with somebody that I'm showing them, we're both excited to watch it, and they don't like spoilers. This person does not like spoilers, or these people don't. They don't want to know. But they do that thing where they're like, oh, this is gonna happen, isn't it? And it's not a rhetorical question. They look over, they anticipate an answer, they're asking me. So I usually have to fall back on, no, dude, that doesn't make any sense. I can't remember. Huh. I either gotta play dumb, or if you're gonna ask, I'm gonna go, yeah, you got it. Great. Now, hopefully, because you asked, you didn't just cause me to ruin the movie for you, goddammit. Maybe quit asking those questions out loud. Think in your brain, ooh, I wonder if it's this. This has gotta happen, right? And then just watch it. Stop normalizing the grind and normalize whatever this is. You're right. I wish I could live the life that these guys live. They just live in the 100-acre wood. Their buddy comes by every now and then, says hi, play around for a little bit, he leaves, we go back to eating and drinking tea and doing absolutely nothing at all. Hearing get into groups in a class where you don't know anyone. Yeah, I've always wondered, is it an actual attempt by teachers to sort of get people to be a little, or get kids to be a little bit more social and maybe make new friends? Or do you genuinely not understand or remember what it was like being told to partner up or get into groups? Because the teacher always has to go, all right, who doesn't have one yet? Okay, you're with them. Like, dude, just put them in a group your self. Me at the gym asking if anyone is using the 5-pound dumbbell. Well, that's me, but with the 2-pounder, When you follow a YouTube tutorial to the letter, but it doesn't work for you, and everyone in the comments is saying, thank you, it worked. Confused unga bunga. This is me with literally everything. Everything. You know how many times I have tried the Blender Guru donut tutorial? Probably like 40 at this point. Every single time, following it to the letter, a new point comes up where I can't continue. Something happens, like a different point. I think the first time I tried it, first tutorial, something happened where I literally couldn't continue. And of course, he's not going to be able to address all the problems and whatnot. The comments don't address any of the problems and whatnot. Tried it again. 3 more videos in, I make it somehow this time. Hit a new fresh wall, just right up in my face. Third time, another problem popped up, but earlier than last time. It's so confusing and stupid. When someone insults you and it's actually a good one you haven't heard before. You know what I love? When people at Taco Bell or whatever ask me for my name so that they can call it out and give me my food. Which jokes do you think they make every time? Or rather, let me say, which singular joke do you think they make every single time? I have been asked where's Batman so many times in my life. I actually get kind of mean when people do that, okay? I'm actually starting to get a little angry. Are you seriously that lazy? When you're in a normal conversation and they bring up a weird niche interest you're obsessed with and you have to pretend that you only like it a normal amount and not a psychotic amount. Me with Silent Hill, Resident Evil, cameras, introverts when the waitress gets their order wrong. This is exactly what I wanted. There's gotta be a happy medium between being a boomer that verbally abuses people and saying, oh shoot, that's not actually what I ordered. I actually said this. Like, it's okay. Me at the job I begged God for. I'm not begging God for a job. I'll beg God for something that's cool. Me trying to learn from my mistakes. What the hell was going through his mind there? Oh, never mind. No, I see. I didn't quite take in the images properly yet. Gotcha. I mean, the dude tried. God, I hate pouring things out of a cup. It just never works. 3 seconds after locking the door, me, did I lock the door? Shit if I know. That also happens when you're leaving the house with like a group or something. Did we lock the door? I know I did. I literally know I did, but for some strange reason, I doubt myself and go, I think so. Did I? When you Google the lyrics and realize you've been singing nonsense for 7 months, this was the entire point of the show, The Singing Bee, right? Do you guys remember The Singing Bee? Is that what it was called? I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. Hilarious idea. Totally get why it didn't last. Me looking intently at the menu. I'm getting chicken tenders again. At IHOP? You want an IHOP and you're gonna get chicken tenders? Dude, why don't you just get that big, slovenly pile of pancakes, some eggs, hash browns? You know you're going to. Come on. You can't get other stuff there. Going off to work each morning like, for money. Yeah. That's what seriously, that's what your job is for. And sure, there's a lot of people out there that have careers that they actually enjoy. I mean, I'm one of those people. I chased voiceover work and voice work ever since getting out of high school. Hell, before I got out of high school, I was chasing that stuff. And it feels like the last few years, it's finally started to slowly build for the first time ever. But outside of this job and that work, yeah, everything else I do is just gonna need to be for money. And anybody that thinks that that's bad or weird, like, no, I'm not working part-time at Walmart because I believe in what the company is trying to do. Nah, bitch, I need money, dude. The leftism leaving my body the moment I start to win at Monopoly. I think there's a certain threshold of money that you get where something does snap in your brain. Like, think about it this way. If you woke up today, tomorrow, whenever, and you found out that somehow you actually legitimately just have $1 billion in your bank account, something is very likely to just boop, pop in your brain, like a fuse gets blown. Now, I have always said, look, if I had billions of dollars, I'd be throwing that shit away everywhere. Homeless in my town? Everyone's getting a place to stay as long as they need it. You know, I'm gonna be doing all sorts of stupid projects and whatnot. And I would, but I think we all know that at least for like the first day or two, we would selfishly go ape shit. Be like, I'll be right back, guys. And then I come home with, I don't know, a solid gold statue of me. Yep, I had it commissioned and made that day because I have the money to get it done. Not really, that's weird, but you get what I'm saying, right? Where you would just kind of go ape shit for a little bit, and then hopefully you can get that fuse replaced. See, people like Elon Musk, he didn't get that fuse replaced. He kept that selfish, weird stupidity the rest of the time he was one of the richest men alive. Me every month acting like I've never seen a full moon before. Because the moon is cool! When you said you're going to bed after this episode, but some crazy shit happened at the end and now you gotta watch more. Dude, back when I was watching a lot of anime, that was it. Even if it wasn't really a crazy ending, I just kept telling myself like, nah, man, I'm really into it. I gotta keep watching. I just gotta keep watching, dude. A 30-minute nap should set me straight. Me, 5 hours later. Dude, I hate being at that age where naps are awesome, but you just can't trust them. You can't. It's weird. I either sleep for hours and oops, ruin my day, or I sleep for about 10 minutes and I don't even remember falling asleep. Like, so little time passed from when I fell asleep to when I woke up. Like, I know I was asleep because I woke up like, oh, I drooled all over myself again. I know I was asleep, but it legitimately didn't seem like I did. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes you sleep so little. Did you really? Me waiting for my neighbor to go inside so I can water my garden. Quit being a pussy. Me getting my oil changed. Mechanic. We've also noticed that, shh, that's great. No. You know what? It is nice that they tell you if something is wrong. They're like, hey, we also noticed this might be going on, so just keep an eye on that, you know? I just don't like the hard sell part of that, where rather than just letting you know, hey, keep an eye on this or this is going on, so be aware of it, they go, we can take care of that right now. Like, no, stop, dude. Warning me is fine, but the whole hard sell thing, stop it, okay? If I want to get it done, I'll just ask, well, can we get that done right now? I don't mind. I'm at the age that not finding parking for an event is enough to make me go home. That's a you problem, dude, because that happens at literally every event. Me watching someone who makes twice my salary struggle to save a PDF. It does make you wonder, what the hell are the actual credentials of those people that are at the top of the capitalism food chain? I'm talking like seriously, what does Bob Iger have that anybody who went to school for 5 minutes to learn anything about business doesn't have? And I know he's got a long resume of being a pretty successful CEO when it comes to Disney and whatnot. How the hell did he get there? Because it seems like CEOs, I mean, I don't know what y'all's job is. Do we have any actual, like, Fortune 500 CEOs that watch EmKay? If so, sound off. If Bob Iger is here in the comments, sound off, dude. Why are you worth 30 mil a year? What is it about your brain that's worth $30 million a year? Legitimate question. How dare you? What decisions are you making that should earn you more than maybe $1 million a year? You know, $1 million a year. That's it. Just straight up. I'm not even kidding. Like, come on, man. When you call somebody hoping they don't pick up just so it'll be on record that you tried to call them. I've never needed to do that. There is no plan B. There's also no plan A. I have no idea what I'm doing. Why does this image work so... Like, I think this text works specifically really well over Ryan. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Unrelated to this meme a lot, because honestly, that's just kind of what I do now. It reminds me of stuff and then I go off about it. So we all know he was in that one Goosebumps episode, Say Cheese and Die. Is he gonna make a cameo, or did he make a cameo in the remake series of Goosebumps that came out last year? Have they done Say Cheese and Die yet? Because look, Ryan, please. I know Ryan Gosling watches EmKay. Ryan, please, for the love of God, be in that Goosebumps episode again. I'm begging you, even if it's a 2-shot cameo, for the love of God, I think that would be amazing. Because you seem like a cool guy, you know how to get it done. Travel as much as you can when you're young. Me? Oh, I love people that say shit like that back when travel cost $1.50, or they've always had rich parents. When the feed auto-refreshes for 0.1 seconds after I saw a good post, and now I can never find that post again. Yeah, man, Elon's real smart with the Twitter. The potato my mom peeled, the potato I peeled. You know, I feel like I learned something recently about potato peeling that, like, blew my mind. I forgot, so maybe I'll relearn it in the future or something, I don't know. How I feel when I have to scroll down to the year I was born. Yeah, it's finally hitting me, having to cross the 1999 threshold or the 2000 threshold. Because it is just getting farther and farther away every time I have to do it. And boy, I can't wait to be age verifying something on Steam when I'm 82 and I have to scroll all the way down. It's gonna be so fun. Summer. I wish it was colder. Winter. I wish it was warmer. Spring. I wish I was happy. I just saw a chilling video from Springfield. A man speeding home from work found a glowing green uranium rod in his trousers and threw it out of his window, nearly hitting a skateboarding boy with it. That's vile. That is absolutely disgusting, and I hope that man is found. My body gives me signals to sleep the entire day. Me goes to bed. Well, now I'm not doing it. Is there an evolutionary reason for it? Is there something going on? Are we starting to regress? Like, what is it about sleeping and being tired where it just doesn't work right anymore? And I know that we eat a lot of processed crap. We drink all kinds of stuff we shouldn't drink. You know, a lot of us smoke or, you know, do some kind of recreational drug and look at our phones all night and whatnot. But I'm serious. If like a normal, healthy, regular person who only does that stuff in moderation can't sleep, what exactly is going on? We as a society need to kill him. He's ruining the vibes. Dude, I hate that feature, and I also hate that the regular shuffle on Spotify doesn't really seem to actually shuffle. It seems to play the same like 10 songs over and over and over again, which is awesome. So Spotify has just been regressing. The Discover Weekly now sucks. I used to rely on Discover Weekly legitimately every week to find at least a couple new songs I like, or hell, maybe a whole new artist I like. Now, I think in the past few months, I have found one song from there. The majority of millennials and Gen Z use subtitles when watching TV, survey reveals. I think it's because a lot of them or us are cooking or cleaning or doing something else at the same time. Or it's become a lot more common for the watching TV or a movie at home with your friends or family. It's become so much more common to have conversations over it if it's something you've seen before. If we haven't seen this before, shut the hell up. We're gonna watch it. But if it's something that we have seen before, but we want to put it on and watch it and have a conversation, make fun of it, talk about it, subtitles make sense. I hate it's their job type of people. I was raised differently. I'll clear my table myself. It's not that hard. Yeah, if you do something pretty rude in general, like first of all, eat like a 4-year-old when you're a grown-ass adult, because this table looks like a bunch of 4-year-olds ate at it. Kind of pathetic and lame. You don't have to be this messy. And then you leave it there, you're an asshole. No, you're an asshole. I'm just saying, man, I'm just saying. It's pretty lame across the board. And if your excuse is ever, well, it's their job to, no, I don't give a shit. That's not the point. You're being a dick for the sake of being a dick. Grow up. How do you send messages? A or B? A is for when I'm excited. B is for when I'm fed up with your ass. I can understand that. However, I do type A But the reason I do is because I'm slower to type, and everyone else is so fast and doesn't let me actually get my thought out that if I don't type like this, I'll never be able to say what I need to say at all. I am trying to say something, and I know people do not like it when you send them a book to read, but I need to get something out. See, this is why I use Snapchat. Like, everybody hates it, and I hate it too, but I use it because typing sucks now. I need to be able to speak, because that way I can clearly get across the question I'm asking or what I'm trying to say. That's why I use it. I could just send a video rather than send 300 individual texts because you type too fast and are trying to answer a question that I haven't even really asked yet, okay? Me happy texting the person I like. Arguing with someone over text message will have you like this in any random place. Hell, not even just arguing, just any sort of impassioned conversation will go this way. Me shaking the air fryer basket halfway through cooking. Yup, that's what it feels like, man. I recreated a 400-year-old alchemy potion for depression, and then tried it. Men will literally study Paracelsus, translate 1600s alchemical texts, and distill potions for melancholy before going to therapy. I don't know, those two could probably be going to therapy at the same time. These things aren't mutually exclusive. I can do old, weird alchemical shit and go to therapy. Me, text my dad an important life update. Dad. I feel like a lot of people are doing that now, where they're just gonna respond with a reaction to the text rather than an actual response to the text. Me, takes a bite out of the sandwich, the tomato. It sucks, because I usually like the tomato as well. It just sort of, boink, flies right out of there. It's very obnoxious. Maybe tomatoes should learn to not be assholes. Mom, I gave away all your toys to your cousin. 30-year-old me. Why would you do that? You didn't even ask me. I hate when I check my transaction history and it all adds up. Like, damn it, nobody stole from me. I wish that could be my life right now, but I forget about certain things and think that it's someone else. I got problems, man. Realizing she's gonna share my music taste with the next guy. Ooh. Oh, that right there, that's the biggest betrayal. How lucky are you? Me? Oh, yeah, I've seen that one before. I wonder how common that is, though. You need to create an account to see this website's content. Okay, then I'm not gonna see that website's content. Have a good one, or don't. I really don't give a shit. Me getting dressed to go to work when there's an 8-year-old YouTuber that made $26 million this year? Why are you dressed up in the dress uniform? Huh? And hey, that 8-year-old that you're referring to, if it's the one I think it is, that was a long time ago, first of all. And second of all, you know damn well he didn't make shit. His parents took it. Me, 24/7. Yep, doesn't matter what time. Sleepy beepy. And then when it's time for beddy bye, no sleepy beepy at all. Shit sucks, man.